Hey, I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Inter Miami up against Basel.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball.
Oh, a sensational save!
Well, what a piece of goalkeeping that was. He's moved so quickly to make that save. Absolutely brilliant.
And played short. And striking it. Not the clearance that was called for. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. And conceding the throw-in. Messi. Bright. Strong but fair tackle. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Can he get them in front? A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Now with Bright. Ayala here. Suarez. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? A fine reading of the situation. Schmidt. Shaqiri. Can he find the right pass? Just needs to stay calm. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging.
Well, defending doesn't get much better than that.
Messi. Oh, in with a chance. Chance still there. Oh, goodness me, off the post. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Yes, so near indeed. But now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Ayala. Well, that wasn't a great challenge. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Rodrigo de Paul. Now with Bright. Basel have lost the ball. Attacking with vigour. Is this the equaliser? And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, as you can see from the replay, it's the perfect through ball from Messi, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Albion Ayeti. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Plenty of support here, but nothing comes of it. Suarez. They're using the space really well, you've got to say. To take the lead. Oh, it's a really top-class challenge.
Yeah, he's done really well there. What a brilliant recovery that was.
Shaqiri. Possession lost by Basel. Leroy. Advantage played. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Quick counter could be on. Suarez. Leroy. Traore with it. Nice looking move, this. Oh, big chance. Oh, what a save!
Yeah, did so well there. Got his angles absolutely spot on.
Well, the referee took note of the earlier infringement, and a booking it is now. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Well, no let-up, plenty of pressure. Oh, this is looking promising. Chance here. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
An effective challenge. Good-looking move. Ayala in possession. A lot of pressure applied. Can they take advantage?
Yeah, looking dangerous here.
So a throw in here. Messi. He made good progress there. That is that for the first half here. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he did most things right, didn't he? He certainly showed his quality in that first half. He played well, I thought.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. This could spell trouble, with the referee having already shown the yellow card. Plenty of support here, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Will pose a threat on the counter. And threading it through. Messi might be in here. Oh, can you believe this? They've forged ahead, undeterred by the fact that they're down to 10. This is inspirational stuff.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And Lionel Messi does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly, he hits it with power and accuracy. There's no stopping that one.
So there we have have it, 2-1.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Shaqiri. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Allen. On to Messi. Suarez. Pass was misdirected.
Well, they just can't get their passing going here.
Oh, not a great challenge at all there. Leroy. Oh, he looks threatening. Can they do it? Oh, a goalkeeper inspired.
Yeah, that's a great save. Really good reaction from the keeper.
Now, how about the short corner? Well, this could really help the cause. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Getting in there to intercept. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Well, after the tackle, came up with the ball. Segovia. Nicely constructed. And let's give credit to the defending. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Dominic Schmid. Played into the box. He could profit, you know. And a rapid-fire counter-attack. But I'll tell you what, that was high-level goalkeeping.
Yeah, deserved better. That was such a good effort.
Well, the referee allowed them to continue, but now he's going to go back and hand out the yellow card, Stuart.
Well, he thought he was going to get away with that, but quite rightly, he's got a booking.
Plenty of support here. Oh, fancy footwork. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. They are a goal down, but perhaps a chance to create something from this corner. Shaping to shoot, and keeping it out. Growing pressure here, and another corner. That's a good-looking ball. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. And it's gone in, just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and Suarez's movement and penalty box awareness makes this finish look easy. That's a nice goal.
So back underway at 3-1. 20 minutes to go in this one. Leroy. Xherdan Shaqiri has it. Now what can they do from here? That's a very fine piece of tackling. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Very quick thinking there. Shaqiri. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. And snuffing out the danger. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, could be in hot water here, booked already. And his race is run.
Yeah, he just lost his discipline there. That's a really poor challenge. He should have been taken off much earlier.
Well, a truly spectacular goalkeeping moment. He's driven in the corner. And players waiting in the centre. Well, desperately close to going in that time. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, the seconds are ticking away and the home side in control. What have you made of this?
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
Well, a really good run. Could reduce the deficit. And in it goes. And you never know in this game. They might yet be able to level it. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Can they level it up? And that's expert defending. Promising position, this. This could be the equaliser. But no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper.
Allen with it. On to Messi. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Delivered into the box. And a no-nonsense clearance. And threading it through. Possible chance. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And all you can do is admire the finish by Luis Suarez. He hits the ball so cleanly, it's a fantastic strike.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
They were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
He's rarely quiet. He usually buzzes around everywhere, Lionel Messi. What did you make of what he actually did out there on the pitch?
Yeah, it was a very good performance. He scored one and hit the woodwork, but his general play was outstanding as well today. Very impressive.